Hey everybody, Coach Timmy Extreme here. Just want to take just a quick second here to do shoot a short little video on nutrition and some of the things. I get a lot of emails, a lot of questions on some of the foods that I eat and that I've eaten through my transformation type of thing. So today I'm going to take you guys through my kitchen here and we're going to take a look at some of the foods that I eat. Okay, so let's take a look here and let's see what we got here. Alright. Moving right along here, let's start here. We're going to fan out the camera right here just the best we can. We're going to try to go through each product individually. When it comes to vegetables, of course we always want to go fresh as much as possible, but when that's not possible, you can grab some frozen. I like to use the frozen broccoli like you see here. And also, while we're in the frozen food section, I'll grab some chicken tenders. These are always a great meal right here type of thing. You can always cook these up real quick and easy. Also too, when it comes to lettuce, we ditched regular iceberg lettuce because we found that regular iceberg lettuce doesn't hold nutritional value for you. It's really just a filler. It doesn't really do a whole lot. It doesn't have much to offer you. So it's always romaine hearts for us now. This is what we use most of right here when it comes to the frozen stuff or the like fresh vegetables and stuff like that. Of course we use asparagus, you know, cauliflower, carrots, tomatoes, pickles, mushrooms, all that good stuff type of thing, and peppers of course. So any of that stuff like that, you know, is always going to be good for you. Over here we got egg whites. We use egg whites. We don't use the whole egg anymore. Obviously we don't want the yolks. We don't need the cholesterol issues type of thing. That's what I prefer anyways. For quinoa, great substitute for rice. If you're looking to substitute rice, definitely very healthy for you, a substitute for rice or pasta. So make sure to include that as well. Just some more things that I use, and minute rice, the brown rice right here. This is heart healthy stuff. Whole grain rice, so very good and very good stuff for you. So make sure to check that stuff out as well. Also here we got some extra virgin olive oil. This is very good for cooking. You can't really beat the extra virgin olive oil. And also too, if you're going to be spraying your pan, don't be spraying it with butter and stuff like that. Right here you can get olive oil cooking spray. Definitely you're going to want to use that stuff as well. But before I get to some of these back ingredients or back products that you see back here, let's go ahead and cover some of these front things right here. Just some more things. This is a bread, and typically, you know, most of the store-bought breads are really kind of crappy, to be quite blunt, quite honest. But this particular one right here seems to be one of the best ones that we've found. No high fructose corn syrup in it at all, no artificial sweeteners, and it is a whole grain bread. It's made by Aunt Millie's. Only 35 calories per slice, and I was a big white bread eater, and I'll tell you what, this stuff is really good. For a whole grain bread, it's definitely something that we definitely love to have. 35 calories a slice is all it is, so you can have, in essence, a sandwich only consumes 70 calories just in your bread, you know, 2 slices of bread. Another one we're going to cover here, let's see, chicken to the sea, tuna in water, okay. 50% less sodium. They reduce the sodium in it, so it makes it really good. And you can see it's got a really high protein. I don't know if you can see that or not, but 11 grams of protein in that can right there. So love tuna fish, great sandwiches, whips up real quick, real fast and easy type of thing. Also too, some canned chicken breasts. We're not real big on the canned stuff, but you know, sometimes you got to grab those things when you have to. And this stuff right here, folks, really good. I'll tell you, take this stuff and you rinse it off type of thing, and then you go ahead and mix in just a little bit of mayo or something like that in there, whatever you prefer. Preferably one without high fructose corn syrup, but you know, whatever you can find type of thing. Use it very sparingly if it does have it. But go ahead and mix this stuff up with the mayo, and then go ahead and use some sliced grapes, the green grapes. Go ahead and put those along in there with it and mix it up. I'll tell you what, that is some of the best stuff I've ever had. Really good stuff. And as far as some of the meats go, you know, always try to stay really lean with your meats. You want to try to use as many white meats as possible. Chicken and turkey is obviously always going to be the best ones for you. You can use ground turkey. You can get that as well, which is really good mixed in with like a goulash or you know, a chili or something like that type of thing. Me myself, I don't care for the ground turkey burgers at all, but you know, that's just kind of me. You might like them. And if you're going to use red meat at all, use a sirloin, you know, something really lean, and make it more of a treat, like a once a month or once every 2 months thing, you know, to use some sirloin type of thing. But typically any tuna, fish, you know, peanut butter, chicken, and any meat or turkey is usually really high in protein. So definitely good choices to make there. Also, too, real quick on the pasta, this is the kind of pasta that we use as well. It's a Barilla thin spaghetti here, and it's a whole grain pasta. It's really, really good. It's actually a multi-grain pasta, but really, really good stuff, and definitely one of the best ones that we see out there used quite a bit as well. Some multi-grain pasta. It's Barilla, so you can get it in elbows and all kinds of different stuff. It comes in all different kinds of shapes and sizes, whatever all that means. But let's take a look at these ingredients back here. These are some of the best meals that we make right here, and the reason these are all together is because if you mix all these things together, they make something called Shakeology bars. And oh man, these things are so, so good. They're like an all-natural protein bar kind of in essence, but they're really, really good. They taste like a no-bake cookie, or even better than a no-bake cookie. So we'll have to do a separate video one of these times on a recipe to show you how to make those. But chocolate Shakeology, this is definitely by far the most important meal that I have in a day. It's my breakfast every single day. And I mean, when you look at the vitamins and minerals in this Shakeology, 100% all natural stuff. So I mean, it's just definitely something you really want to check out. I'll try to put a link down below for that so you guys can read all about it and you can check out what that's all about. It comes in chocolate flavor, and there's a green berry as well. And then there's also a strawberry tropical, which is a vegan version, which is really good stuff. But anyways, you're going to mix a Shakeology with some quick oats. And I was never a big oatmeal eater, so this was definitely one way that I could get my oatmeal in, because I really didn't care for it at all. You're going to mix a little bit of honey in there as well, type of thing, all natural honey. And this is a peanut butter right here that we choose. It's, you know, they say, what do they say, choosy moms choose Jif. Well, we choose Jif as well. But this is a Jif Creamy. It's a natural peanut butter, all natural. I'll tell you what, once I was a big regular red cap Jif eater, and once I switched to this stuff, I would never switch back to the other stuff again. I mean, this stuff is so much better. And so much better for you as well. I mean, there's not a bunch of crap in there, type of thing. And then flaxseed type of thing. Flaxseed is something that's really, really good for you. You can go ahead and sprinkle it on your Shakeology bars when you get those all made. Or you can sprinkle them on just about anything, muffins or anything like that type of thing that you might want to make. And keep in mind, folks, a lot of health foods, you know, you can pretty much judge on how healthy you're going to make something type of thing. It's really going to be up to you and how healthy you make it. But keep in mind, if it's homemade and it's homemade from as raw of ingredients as possible, chances are you're going to be making it pretty healthy. So just a quick note here, and also too, this little Benefiber right here, very, very tough to get enough fiber in your diet type of thing. No taste, no grittiness, nothing like that type of thing. I like to put that in my coffee still, make sure I'm getting enough fiber in a day. I do still have my coffee every day. There's a lot of research that does prove that coffee is still good for you, so I'm pretty stable and pretty happy with my coffee type of thing. I don't have a problem with that. For a sweetener type of thing, we try to avoid any of the artificial sweeteners as much as possible. There is an all plant-based sweetener called stevia right here, stevia in the raw it's called, and we go ahead and use that like as a coffee sweetener and this type of thing as much as we can. It's 100% natural, plant-based sweetener. You'll find it in a lot of like vegan or vegetarian type of items, whether you're eating plant-based stuff, and really, really good stuff. And you know, stevia is definitely one of the best choices when it comes to any form of sweetener type of thing. Definitely the one you're going to want to look for. Let's see, just a couple other things here real quick. Ketchup. We're going to talk a little bit about condiments here real quick. When it comes to condiments, I definitely can't give up my ketchup, and I just haven't taken on homemaking some my own ketchup yet. But when I do go ahead and make my own ketchup, of course that's going to be the one that I use, hopefully, if it tastes good. But for right now, until I get a chance to experiment with that a little bit, what we choose to do is this one right here. Hunt's has a version of ketchup now, and as you'll notice, it's no high fructose corn syrup. Definitely a huge thing to look for right there. If I'm going to be consuming something like that, I guess, you know, personally myself, I'd much rather consume something that has natural sugars in it as opposed to high fructose corn syrup, or real sugars in it, I guess I should say. I myself would rather consume, you know, cane sugar over high fructose corn syrup. So, but again, you know, you of course want to limit any sugar intakes at all, type of thing. I could add some extra calories for you, but as far as like drinks too, I mean, I was never a big water person either. Hated the taste of regular water because there was no taste to it. So something like this, you know, Life Water, and I apologize, this one's about empty here, but Life Water made by Sobe, they have all kinds of different flavors out there, type of thing. This is also sweetened by stevia too. It's a great tool to use to try to get yourself over to regular water. For an example, I would always tell myself, okay, you know, I wanted one of these waters really bad, these Life Waters really bad. I'd always tell myself, okay, you got to drink this 32-ounce bottle of water first before you can have this. Okay, this is kind of my treat for drinking my water. So now I'm up to about 64 ounces a day in water before I treat myself to a Life Water. Just kind of an added bonus for me. Now as far as snacks during the day between meals, we'll typically have some raw almonds type of thing, which I really, really love these things. Almonds have a lot of fat in them, but they're one of the best nuts out there for you because it's a really good fat type of thing for your body. And then also too, I'll have some of these pure protein bars right here for snacks. Not sure why you can see this. There's like 20 grams of protein in one of these. I'm only 180 calories, and they definitely really hold you over. You drink that, or drink a little bit of water along with them, and they hold you over really well. Some of the things that you can also look at for snacks. I mean, like I said, I use the pure protein bars. Those are really good stuff. Greek yogurt also too is really, really good. You can get a fat-free Greek yogurt, which is really good. Definitely no salted almonds. You notice these are no salted type of thing. You don't want the salted ones. Walnuts, pecans, cashews, peanuts. Just watch how many you eat. They do have a lot of fats in them, but they are the good fats. But of course, almonds is going to be one of the healthiest nuts for you right there. So check those out. And as far as fruits, I mean, I don't have any fruits out here, but you got your apples and oranges, pineapple, berries, strawberries, just that type of thing. Blueberries are very, very good, very high in antioxidants. Bananas, grapefruit, kiwis, cherries, all kinds of stuff like that. As far as drinks, we talked a little about the Life Water. You can get a Vitamin Water Zero, which is sweetened with stevia, low fat or skim milk. Tea, any kind of green tea. I'm not a big tea person myself. I really don't care for tea, so I'm not gonna. I can't recommend that because I don't drink it myself. But then regular water. The pasta. Make sure you're choosing whole grains. The bread's also whole grains. A lot of people get crazy about wheat. Through my own research, I found that wheat actually doesn't have a whole lot more value in it than white does. So wheat may not be the way to go for you. Personally myself, I eat as many fresh fruits and vegetables as I can. Always remember, number one, when it comes to buying things like that, you want to use, number one, your first choice should be fresh, right off the racks, fresh. Number two choice would be frozen. You could go frozen for a number two. And your number three choice would be canned. And just remember, if you're using something like canned green beans or canned peas or something like that, instead of frozen, if the frozen ones are not an option for you, use the canned stuff is fine, but just make sure you rinse the preservatives off there. They come with a lot of preservatives in there. Rinse them off really good before you go ahead and cook them up for yourself. I like to steam the vegetables and stuff in the microwave, a little bit of water, or you can roast them in the oven about 425, about 20 minutes or so. Add a little bit of vegetable seasoning, you're good to go there. And real quick, just to kind of close things up a little bit, some of the things to avoid when you're shopping out there for some groceries, some of the things you want to avoid. Like I said earlier, high fructose corn syrup. Very, very important to avoid. I mean, this stuff is really, really, in my opinion, not good at all type of thing. So avoid high fructose corn syrup in any case. Artificial sweeteners, most definitely the pink and the blue. There's been lawsuits on the pink and the blue in the past, or one of them, or I can't remember what it is. But regardless, in my opinion, avoid any of the artificial sweeteners. The yellow one, also considered to be one of the demons type of thing, or of artificial sweeteners, whatever you want to call it. But avoid all the artificial sweeteners at any cost as much as you can. I mean, we know that it's in a lot of things, and just do the best you can. Live within your means. Always avoid high sodium products, typically things like soups and frozen foods, sodas, etc. like that, type of thing. Always check your sodium. Be really aware of the amount of sodium that you're consuming in there. There's some soups that are low sodium, some frozen foods low sodium. So we're not saying that they're all bad, but make sure to keep an eye on the sodium content. Also, too, one last thing to go ahead and watch out for a lot is coloring or dyes. Okay, very, very careful. Watch very carefully for any of like the red food coloring or the red coloring or the yellow or blue coloring in there type of thing. There's some very, very bad stuff for you. Through my research, anyways, what I found, the liver doesn't like those real well. So, just a few things right there, folks, regarding some of the health stuff that you should go ahead and keep an eye out for. And I hope this video helps a little bit type of thing with your nutrition. If you got any questions about nutrition at all, or if you like what you're seeing, give me a call type of thing, or, I'm sorry, I keep saying a call. Go ahead and shoot me an email or something. I answer any questions you might have on nutrition, and we'll go ahead and get those answered for you. So let me just get this back up here on the stand here for you. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. So anyways, like I said, just wanted to take a short video that ended up a little bit longer than what I wanted it to be. I wanted to take a little video and explaining some of the things that I eat, some of the things that I've ate through my 90-day transformation. These are all foods that definitely made it easy transformations for me. This is stuff that I don't consider any of this stuff to be rabbit food. It's quote, that's what people say that healthy people eat. And it's really, really good stuff. I don't feel like I'm starving. I don't miss cheeseburgers. I don't miss any of that slot food that I had before, any fried foods. We don't eat any fried foods whatsoever, just, you know, cholesterol issues and things like that that we're trying to avoid. So do your best. Live within your means, though. Nutrition is really, really important. Probably one of the most important things that you're ever going to have to get your results that you're after. So like I said, live within your means, though. Do what you can. Always strive to make your nutrition a little bit better. There may be times in the beginning, just take baby steps, do the best you can with your choices. If you find something that's got maybe an artificial sweetener that you just can't live without, well, maybe go ahead and use it for a little while type of thing, but try your best to get off it as soon as possible as well, and try your best to move to the next level of nutrition. Always keep your nutrition going better and better and better. I know I certainly am trying all the time to keep my nutrition cleaner and keep it better and better and better as I go. So, but it's a lot easier if you take baby steps. So I think that's going to go ahead and wrap things up for us right there. Like I said, if you guys got any questions, go ahead and email me down at the link below, or check us out at topfuelfitness.com. You can shoot me an email on there as well. Leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to get back there to you. Once again, this is Coach Timmy Extreme here. We're going to go ahead and sign off. X-Style right here for Extreme, and this is topfuelfitness.com. And here at topfuelfitness.com, we burn blubber. We burn blubber, so that's right. So we're going to tell everybody out there, go ahead and stay cool, stay fit, and email me if you guys got any questions. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll catch you later.